welcome back to another day in this beautiful journey of life. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Christy. In 2022, my husband Jason and I started restoring this late 1800s, fifth generation, what was an abandoned farmhouse property. We're doing this with full-time jobs, debt-free, no loan, just working step by step, day by day, as time and finances allow. We also work around the seasons. Through the cold winter months, we're in the house, moving forward as we can, and spring to fall, we're outside learning how to homestead, raising chickens, growing food, preserving, canning. Last week, Jason got the drains and venting all finished out in the house. The downstairs, for the most part, has been finished, and we're now to the point where we can start finishing out the upstairs. This week, we're starting to turn our attention outside. We've got a beautiful day today. I think high is 70. Still a little windy though, but I'm wanting to get some of our seeds started, which is a little early for me. Normally the last few years, I just start everything at the same time. I do it when I find the time. It's not the right way, but we're still learning through trial and error. This year, however, I do want to get some things started, not everything. We did pick up some of my favorite topsoil, potting soil yesterday, the Happy Frog, and we're gonna get the porch cleaned off, get the table moved, and I need to go get some of the starting trays. So we're gonna go do that and get some of our seeds started. We're over here in the tractor building. This is where a lot of the gardening tools are kept. All my starter trays, which have all fallen on the ground. So I'm gonna get some of these. I keep all of the little pots for some of the starters that we get from previous years. So I've got plenty to choose from. Dang it. I don't think I have a whole lot of variety I want to get done today. I picked up all the seeds that we needed. We picked up yesterday. I had quite a few already. There are some new plants, vegetables I'm trying this year. So that'll be exciting. We do still have to get the garden prepped for this season. We got it cleaned out a few weeks ago, but we still need to go pull the, what's it called? The weed fabric. We still need to pull out the weed fabric and get the soil worked. That way it's ready for when we transplant and direct sow the seeds here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. A good rule of thumb, we're here in Western Pennsylvania, so normally our last frost, it's a good rule of thumb to wait until after Mother's Day or Memorial Day, which seems really late. Where'd my shovel go? I wonder if it's over in the garden. A couple tray covers. That's enough to get started. Need to go find Jason to get the table on the porch, and then we can go through and figure out what seeds we want to get started. Well, I'm over here at the garden. I was hoping I would find my little garden shovel over here, but I don't see it. As you can see, Jason and I were over here a few weeks ago pulling out the rest of the sunflower stalks and pulling everything from last season that we needed to pull, but we still have some work to do over here. We were hoping the garden fabric could be reused this year, but it's in some pretty rough shape. I don't think we'll be reusing that, so all that needs pulled out. The ground needs reworked. Need to figure out where we're gonna put everything and just give this a little bit of TLC. There's the state of the garden. A little rough. That's normal this time of year. I got everything I need over here. I need to go through these seed packets to figure out what I'm wanting to get started today. I don't even know if this is gonna work. It's just something I'm trying. So I did pick up some new ones yesterday because I thought we didn't have these, but I found my other box and it turns out we did. So I'll use the older ones first. We keep our seeds in these dry boxes we used to use for canoeing. So we got some pumpkin, we got some dill.
We got pumpkin.
Peas. Yeah, we're gonna get
doing now?
pumpkins this year. Carrots. I think those are flower seeds. Corn. Or melons, watermelon, cantaloupe, squash. More green beans. And then the rest of those are all flowers. Shove that back in there. I'm not ready for the corn yet. We're gonna direct sow that later. We got strawberries this year, which is new. We haven't grown strawberries. We're also gonna try celery this year. We haven't done those last year. Dill will be new because we forgot to plant that last year, and pumpkins will be new because we also forgot that. So we got the Walla Walla onions, medium to very large. These can be pulled whenever if you want the little ones. I really want to try to make onion rings this year. They didn't get big enough last year. I'm only starting a select few today, so we'll see how this goes. Still trial and error over here. We've only been growing for a few years, so I'm gonna get onion, celery, spinach, green peppers or bell peppers. I think we're gonna start the bell peppers today. Here they are. I did a rainbow bell pepper. I just hope it's not too soon for some of these. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. Oh no! What else? I've got this guide over here I'm using just to get an idea. I'm not gonna completely follow this, but figure out what I want to get started. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. It's just these four: onion, celery, spinach, green peppers. We're gonna get those started for sure, and then I'll do some more research to see if I should get anything else started. I want broccoli. I can probably start broccoli too. Change of scenery. We switched locations because the wind is just whipping out there and all my stuff was flying all through the yard. So we're now in the living room, and we've come to the conclusion that we're gonna be starting the onions today. We're also gonna start peppers. We're gonna do 4 pepper plants, 4 celery, 4 broccoli, and 4 spinach. And then we're also gonna get our strawberry started today, and we're probably gonna start at least 10 of those. Everything's going in individual pots except for the onions. That way they're easier to transplant. And that'll be it for today. Maybe we can get out to the garden and start getting it prepped and pulled. So we're gonna get our containers filled with dirt and get these seeds planted. Oh, dang it. I need to learn how to spell.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
We're labeling our vegetables this year. The marker comes up. All right, we got them all labeled. Now we're ready to start planting our seeds. I don't know how well this is gonna work with these starts, but we're gonna find out. I've never grown celery before. I didn't even know we could grow it here in our area. We're Zone B, Western Pennsylvania. I think we're right on the line between Zone 6A/B. We're kind of right on the line between A and B. Wow, these seeds are tiny. There's no way I'm gonna be able to just get one. That's like a speck of pepper. Well, I definitely got a lot in there. Okay, peppers, 3/16 planting depth, and these are 65 to 90 days to mature. Broccoli is 1/4 inch depth, 71 days to harvest. Spinach is 1/2 inch depth, 30 to 40 days to harvest. Onion is 1/2 inch depth, 30 to 40, or no, 110 days to maturity. And then strawberries. I grew up with my grandparents raising strawberries, like generational strawberry farms. That's what was planted all throughout here. I've got old photos. You can just see the fields full of plants. So I really need to be growing strawberries because that's what I come from. So planting depth, 1/2 inch and 90 to 120 days maturity. Here's the pepper seeds. The seed. There's broccoli. Oh, see, they're just little balls. Spinach. We got our celery, peppers, onions, broccoli, and spinach all started here. Have you ever seen strawberry seeds? These things are tiny. You think celery seeds are small? Look at these. It's literally just, whoop. Look at that. Got the seeds planted. We wanted to get in to get started. Got them all in the windowsill here in the living room. Got them some water. Covered them with some saran wrap. So we'll see how this goes. Whether or not it works or not. I'm sure we'll have some pop and some won't. But that's the name of the game when you're learning as you go. Trial and error. So we'll see if it works or not. And hope for the best. We're going to head outside now to the garden. We've got, I think we're gonna have some time to get that weed fabric pulled. Talk about how we want to move forward this year. I know we're hoping to expand the garden, so we'll see if that happens. We have some new plants we're putting in, but I also think that we're not growing as much of the other ones this year, so we'll have to see how it goes. I know we've got some clouds moving in. It's starting to get a little dark, so I think we have at least an hour, maybe 2 before the rain starts. It is such a beautiful day today though. The air is just so warm. We don't have much time over here, but I think we can get the fabric pulled before the rain starts. I've been waiting all winter for the weather to break and get seeds started, so really excited and happy we got started on that. And I just felt some rain, so I don't know if we'll get very far at all, to be honest. Well, we got some of the fabric pulled off. We're gonna try to salvage what we can. We're gonna get rid of the rest, but the rain's starting. You can hear the thunder.
If you find any stakes, just hang them in the fence right here. It's fine. As long as they're not on the ground.
Some of that wind with it.
Oh yeah. Sounds scary, doesn't it?
I've never seen so many big fat worms as what we have this year. Well, that good dirt and that mulch.
Well, hopefully our soil's starting to turn around, and that's why we're seeing them, you know?
Yeah.
As long as we don't drop any. It's a shame, really.
I think the storm stayed just north of us, like right above that tree line. So we might be able to get the rest of this fabric pulled out here today.
Thought I had a book, but I tossed it aside, 'cause YouTube taught me better how to wrangle this ride. Built a chicken pen, but the chickens broke free. Now they're strutting around the yard, laughing at me. I ain't no farmer, but I'll give it a shot. Every mistake just thickens the plot. We've never done this before, but hey, that's okay. We're learning the hard way, day by day. It ain't Martha Stewart, but it's sure a good time, with duct tape, prayers, and a jug of moonshine. Life's a classroom out here on the farm. Trial and error's just part of the charm.
Well, we got lucky with the storms. The first part passed us. We got all the fabric out of all the bags except for 2, so we did pretty good. But time to call it. That storm is hitting us. Starting to rain now. It's so pretty though. It's a beautiful day. Been waiting for weather like this to get seeds started and out in the garden and just enjoying some nice weather. Look at the sun poke out.
To the blueberries real quick.
It's so nice over here. Look, the sun's out above that tree.
Look at that nasty little bugger.
Yeah, turn around this way and look how dark that is. Holy cow.
Let's go.